Our senses are constantly bombarded by the surroundings. The sight of cars passing by, the smell of food in canteens, the sounds of birds chirping and twittering. Every time we notice something in our environment, we are actually paying attention to it. During a walk in our university, we observed that quite a number of students seemed to be lacking in concentration. Some of them were easily distracted, or seemed constantly having their mind wandering, or even caught sleeping. Let's take a look at how students think of themselves.
How is your concentration state in daily life?
I think it's because it depends.
Low.
I would say moderate.
Yeah, probably the same for me as well. Yeah.
When do you often feel less concentrated?
Studying for exams or doing assignments because I will be easily distracted by my mobiles.
Lessons.
Yeah, probably lessons.
I think I'm less concentrated after studying and doing my assignment.
Studying for exams.
So, how can we tackle the concentration problem? There is a rumor that chewing gum helps us focus on our work. Let's see what the public thinks.
Do you think that chewing gum can help you concentrate more?
Yes.
For me, I would say yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Honestly, no, I don't think so.
Maybe.
No, I guess.
Well, according to a research done by Professor Morgan from Cardiff University, chewing gum can help us concentrate more on tasks which require continuous monitoring over a long time. We believe that chewing gum may improve concentration. Coming up, you will see the effects of chewing gum on students' concentration through several experiments. Let's uncover the truth behind the saying.
Over the past few weeks, we have invited 20 schoolmates to be our test subjects, with the success ratio to be 1:1. An experiment was designed to compare the concentration levels with and without the aid of chewing gum, as well as to examine the influence of chewing gum in certain environments. We defined two different environments. One as quiet, and the other as noisy. To have a fair comparison platform, we had chosen a memory game called Memories. Before the actual start of the experiment, each tested subject was allowed to familiarize himself or herself with the game to avoid having extreme results. After that, subjects were requested to play the game under both settings respectively, with and without the assistance of chewing gum for 12 times in total.
We have collected two separate data groups. Let's check them out. Firstly, as shown in the graph, there are improvements in average scores after chewing gum in both cases. Going deeper, we can see that there is a 2% further increase in scores for the noisy setting when compared with the quiet one, which shows that chewing gum makes more difference in noisy environments. Besides, we compare the results of male and female subjects. It appears that males perform slightly better than females. Also, there are 3 subjects whose marks lost ground after chewing gum. And it is fun to realize that none of these subjects have a habit of chewing gum.
We found that chewing gum perhaps improves concentration. Dr. Andrew Johnson, a psychology professor at Bournemouth University in England, states that chewing gum may increase heart rates, blood pressure, enhance blood flow. More oxygen and energy-giving glucose will then be delivered to the region of the brain responsible for attention. Higher oxygen level can keep people alert and improve their reflexes. He also suggested that the motion of chewing helps us to maintain our attention because we are moving a bit instead of sitting stationary. The act of chewing warms up the brain, wakes us up, and keeps us entirely focused on the task. Also, we discovered that chewing gum has a more significant impact on most of the subjects under a noisy environment. Carol Vickery, an occupational therapist in Calgary, says that chewing gum can help to dull background noise by activating the eustachian tube in the ear, which makes us concentrate better. Apart from that, males perform better in the games than females. Dr. Gregory Jans indicates that males' brains utilize nearly 7 times more gray matters than females. Gray matters are specific areas in the brain. They are the information and action processing centers. Once the gray matters are deeply engaged in a task, they may not demonstrate much sensitivity to what's happening in the surrounding. The difference in usage of gray matters may explain why men excel in highly focused tasks.
However, only a limited number of subjects participated in our experiment. The sample size is not large enough for us to obtain a convincing result. Additionally, throughout the experiment, participants may get more and more used to the game pattern. So, there is no doubt that they may get higher scores more easily, but not showing the effects of the gum. Though the results from our experiments are inconclusive and were affected by many other factors, such as the subject's physical and mental states, what we observed was that chewing gum can indeed help us concentrate more. So, next time, if you feel less concentrated, don't hesitate and chew gum.